on first down is Mahomes. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete to
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Kansas City.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Haskins will throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 20, 10, 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
First down and goal.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Chiefs.
Sometimes you need a
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I my account and he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
On first down, Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Travis Kelce.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From midfield now, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
First and 10 at the
now Haskins on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's third down.
It's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 22. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
To Jarvis Landry. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 20.
Second down, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half block. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Chiefs 42, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!" Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Chiefs 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Haskins pass.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Working from the gun. Mahomes flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Landry now on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check squeeze. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
58, come on. Good track. 58, right over there.
On 1st down, Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle.
Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And the Chiefs are going to make, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Their own 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got it. Come on. 58, right over there.
Throwing on first down. Haskins, this to McLaurin out on the left side. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
10 yards. And it's third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.